Think back for a moment. It's the early 2000s. Life is busy. Maybe you're raising kids, working long hours, juggling everything. You come home, flip on the TV, and suddenly you're inside Sacred Heart Hospital. A young doctor with wild daydreams narrates his chaotic day. His best friend breaks into a victory dance. A sarcastic mentor delivers tough love with brutal honesty. And somehow, between the laughter and the heartbreak, you feel seen. You laugh until your sides hurt, then tear up over a patient's story, all in the same episode. For so many of us over 45, Scrubs wasn't just a comedy. It was comfort during stressful weeks. It was a reminder that friendship could survive anything. It proved that even grown adults still daydream. Those late-night reruns became part of our routine, part of our memories. And now, after 16 long years, JD, Turk, Elliot, Dr. Cox, and the Sacred Heart Gang are coming back. In 2026, Scrubs returns to our screens with a brand new revival season on ABC. Welcome to Xplained Daily, where we celebrate the showbiz stories that touch our hearts. Today, we're walking those familiar hallways once more. At the center of it all was Zach Braff as John Dorian, better known as JD, the wide-eyed young doctor whose inner monologue made us feel like we were inside his head. Zach brought vulnerability, humor, and imagination to JD, turning daydreams into some of television's most creative moments. After Scrubs, Zach directed films like Garden State and Wish I Was Here, starred on Broadway, and launched a successful podcast. Now 50, he's returning as a series regular, bringing back a more mature JD who still daydreams, just about different things now. Standing beside him is the unbreakable bromance that defined a generation. Donald Faison as Christopher Turk, the confident surgeon with killer dance moves and an even bigger heart. Donald's chemistry with Zach was pure magic. Their eagle hugs and victory dances became instant classics. Since Scrubs ended, Donald appeared in shows like The X's, voiced animated characters, and co-hosted a beloved podcast with Zach. At 51, he's back as a series regular, promising more Turk's swagger and friendship moments that hit us right in the feels. Then there's Sarah Chalke as Elliot Reed, the neurotic but brilliant doctor who slowly grew into her confidence. Elliot's journey mirrored real life for so many people learning to find their voice. After Scrubs, Sarah starred in Roseanne and The Connors, voiced characters on Rick and Morty, and appeared in Firefly Lane. Now 49, she returns as a series regular, bringing Elliot back with new challenges and that familiar warmth we've missed. No Scrubs reunion would be complete without the thunderous presence of Dr. Perry Cox. John C., McGinley's ranting, passionate mentor hid a massive heart behind layers of sarcasm. His monologues were legendary, raw, funny, and surprisingly tender. Since the finale, John appeared in films, television dramas, and even sports commentary. Now 66, he returns in a recurring role, ready to mentor a new generation while delivering those unforgettable Cox rants we've quoted for years. Rounding out the returning favorites is Judy Reyes as Carla Espinoza, the tough, loving nurse who kept everyone grounded. Judy went on to star in Devious Maids, Claws, and more, always bringing strength and heart. Her return promises more Carla wisdom and moments that feel like home. The revival blends old and new beautifully. Sacred Heart is still the setting, but time has passed. Medicine has changed. New interns bring fresh energy, and our favorites face midlife realities like careers, families, and aging. Creator Bill Lawrence promises the same mix of laugh-out-loud comedy and emotional gut punches that made the original series special. New cast members include Vanessa Bayer as a quirky wellness director and Joel Kim Booster as an attending physician, along with a group of young interns learning from the legends. Filming began in late 2025, and early photos show Zach and Donald hugging it out, Sarah smiling in Scrubs, and John delivering lines with that familiar intensity. The revival is expected to premiere in late February 2026 on ABC, with episodes streaming the next day on Hulu. So why does this feel so emotional now? Because Scrubs grew up with us. We watched JD and Turk as young doctors. Now they're in their 50s, just like many of us. The show always balanced silly humor with real life, touching on loss, love, and growing older. Those patient stories that left us silent at the end of episodes are coming back, updated for today. This isn't just a comeback. It's a reunion with old friends. Memories of watching after the kids went to bed, quoting Dr. Cox at work, laughing through hard times because JD's daydreams reminded us to keep dreaming. Scrubs taught us that real friendship can carry us through anything, that it's okay to be vulnerable, that laughter and tears often live in the same moment. As February 2026 approaches, excitement continues to build. Fans are already sharing stories online about how the show helped them through difficult chapters of life. This revival isn't about replacing memories. It's about adding new ones. JD, Turk, Elliot, Cox, and Carla are ready to welcome us back to Sacred Heart. Older, wiser, but still the same at heart. Thank you for joining this heartfelt look ahead on Xplained Daily. If this brought back memories or got you excited for the return, please follow Xplained Daily on YouTube and across all platforms. We're here every day with stories that warm the soul. Before you go, tell me this. What's your all-time favorite Scrubs moment? Was it JD and Turk's Bromance, a legendary Dr. Cox rant, or one of those emotional patient stories? Share it in the comments. I read every single one. See you next time. Because in the end, everything really does come down to friendship.